All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chain of Command is the new pursuit weapon for Season 17/Season of the Haunted, and you can get your hands on it in like 90 minutes as a solo player. Yeah, there's a method in the game right now that is awarding stupid amounts of XP, and it can be used for a whole lot more than just getting the pursuit weapon. Now, it's only available for about the next 72 hours, but with how just broken it is, well, you only need a few hours. You all remember the method last season? Yeah, it's back, and it's just as busted as ever. But before we get into the juicy details, if you're new, and only if you enjoy my videos or find them useful, then feel free to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. So first up, the pursuit weapon. Like I mentioned, it's called Chain of Command, and it's a stasis MG that actually looks pretty good, or at least a lot better than last season's pursuit weapon. Now, if you have no clue what a pursuit weapon is, it's essentially what ritual weapons used to be, and ritual weapons used to be pinnacle weapons. We had pinnacle weapons in Forsaken, ritual weapons in Shadowkeep, and then we got pursuit weapons in Beyond Light. I guess Bungie liked pursuit weapons because, well, they're still here in Witch Queen. Pinnacles and rituals, however, were tied to a quest, whereas pursuit weapons are tied to the rank 16 reward from the 3 main vendor playlist, or Zavala with the Vanguard, Shax with Crucible, and Drifter with Gambit. Upon reaching rank 16 with any of these vendors, you'll get the pursuit weapon. Then when you reset your rank, hitting rank 16 again, or for the second time, will award its ornament. So now that you know what the pursuit weapon is, or just what pursuit weapons are in general and how to get them, what's the fastest way / playlist to do it in? For the longest time, people thought you should just wait till Mayhem was available and do it that way. Mayhem games are pretty short and you get a decent amount of XP. But as we learned last season, waiting till there was a double XP event for the Vanguard was the absolute fastest way, as it did not just give double XP, but like 10x XP. Now, even though everything in the Vanguard is double XP, you're going to want to do Nightfalls, as they award the most XP, and on top of that, you're going to want to build up your streak. Your streak can go up to 5 and can be seen by just hovering over your rank on the destination screen within the actual Vanguard. You can do this in any playlist, but this is just for the Vanguard. Every Nightfall you complete, your streak will increase by 1. You will lose your streak if you play another activity. You can go to the tower or the helm. You can even shut off the game and go to sleep and then turn it back on, but just don't play another activity. If you're unaware, just to put it into perspective, Mayhem on a 1 streak awards around 50 XP, and on a 5 streak, aka max, around 150 XP. Mayhem games take around 8 minutes. The Nightfall, on the other hand, on a 1 streak awards around 400 XP, and on a 5 streak, aka the max, awards upwards of 900 XP, and it takes 8 minutes. Oh, and did I forget to mention that this is on the 1530 difficulty? You know, the one that's match made? Up until level 13, it only takes around 750 XP to achieve a rank up. So for the first good chunk of the ranks, you're literally leveling up after every Nightfall, and sometimes more if you're lower than level 13. After that, it gets up to around 1000 XP per rank. So every 3-ish Nightfalls, you're essentially getting 2 ranks. So you can reset your rank just grinding out some Nightfalls in 90-ish minutes. It's actually pretty crazy. Now, we have these double Vanguard rep weeks a few times a season, probably a little bit more, but what makes this week so special is the fact that it's the Warden of Nothing Strike, so no health gated boss, and it has solar burn, so you can just insta burn everything with the plethora of high damage solar weapons like Galley, for example, if I'm just, speaking about heavy weapons for boss or champs. Okay, so with what the method is, what do you want to use to make it as easy as possible to fly through this strike? The only thing you're actually going to need is just some champ mods. This Nightfall does have every single champ, and because you never want to trust your random teammates if you are just rolling in solo, you're going to want to have all 3. And this season, well, that's actually pretty easy. First is Molten Overload. This gives your solar grenades the ability to disrupt overload champions. Next is Anti-Barrier Pulse Rifle. This is pretty straightforward. Just make sure you have a kinetic pulse rifle. And finally, Unstoppable Glaive. This is why you need a kinetic pulse, because, well, a glaive is going to be taking up your energy slot. Then just throw on a Galley or Xeno or any high damage solar heavy. For mods, just make sure you have Scav and Finder mods on for your heavy. Then for supers, of course, you're running solo, so Burning Maul for Titans, Blade Barrage for Hunters, and Well of Radiance for Warlocks. Besides that, it's all up to you. I know there's some crazy, stupid OP builds right now with solar, and well, you're probably already running one. Warden of Nothing has been in the game for so long that I would say 99.9999 of people know how to already do it and how to do it at a relatively quick pace. So like in all the games that I played, I think I ran into like maybe one set of people that had no idea what they were doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly give a rundown of the strike just so you don't miss any champions, because you need to get platinum to get the most XP, aka kill all the champions. So as soon as you start, just make your way up to the area before the first train. Here will be your first champ. It's an overload. Hit it with your nade and then just burn it down. Then continue on. You will not run into another champ until you go up into the ceiling where the trains are going on both sides. It's an unstop, so just put your glaive to use. Also, yes, you can melee with the glaive to stagger unstopped champions, so I'd be a little careful with the explosive thing on their back if you're getting up close and personal. From there, go up into the ceiling and you will run into an anti-barrier up on a platform. It's sitting next to an explosive barrel, which actually makes it very easy to kill. Normally, like one galley rocket takes it down, but just in case, as soon as you shoot, just swap to your pulse and start shooting in case it does put up a shield, then you'll just start shredding it immediately. After cleaning up that room, go up the elevator thingy that lifts you up in the air, and you will run into an unstop. You know the drill, glaive it down. From here, you can just run by everything. In fact, like half the stuff in this strike, you can kind of just run by. And from there, you will shoot up into the Prison of Elders arena. There will be 3 champs waiting for you, an overload, and 2 barriers. I normally start by just throwing an overload nade and firing off some rockets. That should kill the overload, and if it doesn't, well, you can just take care of them later. Then swap to your pulse for the barriers. By this time, if you're outpacing your teammates, which normally for watching this video, you're probably gonna be going pretty, somewhat fast, so you're probably gonna be outpacing your teammates, but they'll be pulled to you at this point. While you all are acquiring or capturing the A zone, an anti-barrier will spawn out of the door. The door will be on screen now. Just shred it. Then run down the hallway that, the same door that champ came out of. Run down the hallway and you will see that an unstop has spawned. Put him in the dirt and cap your plates. Take out the pathetic excuse for the, fake final boss and head to the treasure room and then eventually down the hatch. Upon entering boss room, you will see your last 2 champs, unstop and barrier. Your teammates should be with you, so just bust them out one by one. Boss will spawn and, well, just kill it. Normally, it won't even have a chance to teleport. And congrats, strike done. I was averaging about 8 to 9 minutes just running with randoms on the 1530, of course, and sub 8 minutes with like a full-on squad. Sometimes we got down to below 7 minutes. But that is Chain of Command and the ridiculous XP farm that's currently available. Remember, at the time of this going up, you only got about 72 hours before the weekly reset and double XP going away, so you better get to farming. Last season, this farm was a little better at around 1,000 XP per strike, and I thought Bungo would like cut it in half, but they only knocked it down by like 100 XP, which I'm not complaining about because stuff like this will actually make me grind the game. And another really good thing about this farm that I kind of hinted at the beginning of the video is that once you get the pursuit weapon, you can just keep doing it. And you can get the ornament and then proceed to get all the materials and the exotics from just ranking Zavala up over and over and over again stupid fast. But yeah, let me know down below how this farm works for you and how many resets you are able to obtain and in what time frame. Like, how fast are y'all farming this? I'm curious. With all that being said, feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.